Hey guys, how's it going? Here we are on Mountain Pass with the T-44, and it's a tank I haven't used a whole lot before. It's one I've typically been using in the test servers with the new physics. The reason for that is I prefer it over the Type 59 because it's got a little more horsepower. However, it is slower than the Type 59 and it has less armor, it doesn't have that real bouncy turret. And that's really a reason for me not to use it in public battles a whole lot when I have that premium Type 59, not to mention that huge boost of credit that the Type 59 has. It's its premium. So I haven't used it a whole lot, this tank, the T-44, in public battles a whole lot. So today, also, I'm going to be talking about a few different things. I'm going to try a mix today of kind of gameplay commentary and just a few things going on in my life. People seem to like both, but they want more of a mix of it. So I'm going to give that a try, and hopefully I can find my sweet spot in there one of these days. I'm going to keep putting videos out as long as I've got subscribers and views, though. So I'm just going to get into everything here. And first off, I'm hoping to get a job in the computer industry. If you remember at the end of my last video, if you saw that, I was maybe talking about this video. And as far as the computer industry goes, right now I'm going to college, Fanshawe College. It's in London, Ontario. That's Canada. For those of you listening overseas or in other countries, or both. But I'm going for a computer programmer analyst. And I'm really hoping to get into advanced video game programming after, maybe work for a larger company, maybe EA, Rockstar, and of course there's all your smaller companies in there too that I'd be more than happy with starting out. Hopefully I can get something here in London. I mean, it's a city, it's a half decent sized city, so there's got to be something, and I know there is co-op locations for the course I'm taking. However, I think it'll be more computers in general programming than video game programming. And going back to the battle here for a second, that AMX, I didn't like him. I'm surprised he managed to hit my ammo rack. That's just a pain. I rammed him to death though, so it's not too much of a loss. I felt pretty good about that part, although I did miss him twice first. Even before school started, I've always wanted to try a few different jobs. One of them that I wouldn't mind is working at a place like Staples or even a privately owned computer repair shop. I did a co-op in, I think it was grade 12 of high school at a computer repair shop in a small town that my high school is located in. Population there is about 15,000 people. I enjoyed repairing computers. It kind of got a bit tedious by the end because 3/4 of the problems you have in there, if not more, are all virus related. So it's run your antivirus, run everything. 6 different scans later, you're done. Or else, if it's real bad, a Windows install. But people didn't usually like losing their data, and making a backup at that store was something they didn't like to do with an infected computer. Here in this battle, that Patton, I like to believe I had a strong part in him dying, because I managed to track him first. And I was trying to find the side of a tank that I could shoot as I was peeking around the corner. However, if I didn't have one, I'd just try for the lower hull. Unfortunately, on the Type 59, that's still relatively strong. I was just waiting for them the whole time to rush around the corner and kill us, because if they would have done that, they probably would have won this little battle. As far as the co-op placement in high school went, I really enjoyed it when I got to finally rip apart a computer. I only had one time where I had to replace the motherboard of a computer, and that's because the processor had fried, and that's what you have to do a lot of the time when your processor dies, is replace the board with it too. And that was pretty fun. I enjoyed ripping everything out of the computer to get the board in there, and I wish I would have done a little bit more with laptops, but basically all we did with laptops was replace the RAM. And that was because no one there really had anything to do with laptops that much. And that wasn't too much of a problem, especially since there was a whole 2 employees there. There was the store owner, and then the one that was there every weekday, plus me as a co-op student. Whenever there was a laptop that needed major repairs, we'd simply send it out to someone who specialized in laptops outside of the store, and in a week or two they'd send it back to us, and usually all the problems would be fixed by then. This Type 59 here that I'm trying to shoot, it was kind of frustrating at this point. I realized later I probably should have just peeked around the corner and finished off that French tank that was there, because this Type 59 is probably too busy hiding behind this tank and worried about getting shot to stick out and defend the other tank that was with it. And I was trying to get this kill as much as I could here, and it was to the point that I was a pretty big annoyance to that T-30 there. I just kept hitting his tracks, and I almost killed him, but not quite. And at this point I see the M103 over there, so I was trying to hide behind this tank as much as I could. But he got me, and I bounced him. But he died eventually, so that's fine. Going around this corner, I was like, oh, maybe I can kill this artillery. Yeah, not so much. So that all being said, I wouldn't mind working at somewhere like Staples in the back, or even in the front, dealing with customers. I'd like to get into computer repairs, however, I just don't think that it pays as much as programming does. I guess we'll see how everything in life turns out. However, as far as this battle went, pretty good. Managed to get myself a kill, and sharpshooter, as well as mastery badge 2nd class. Not too bad if I do say so myself.